Love can make a woman generous, but when generosity slowly becomes financial sacrifice, she may not realize she is paying for more than dates, bills, or emergencies. She may be paying to keep love alive. Financial exploitation rarely begins with one big request. It starts with moments so small they feel harmless. The first time, it even feels loving. He forgot his wallet once, and she covered dinner because she liked him. It happened again, and she paid without thinking twice. Months later, she realized she had quietly become responsible for most of their outings. This is how imbalance grows. Not through one dramatic moment, but through repetition. Silence replaces the conversation that never happened. Many women do not give money because they are weak. They give because giving feels like loyalty, support, and love. The problem begins when love becomes the price of staying chosen. Then comes the crisis. His car breaks down, rent is short, or work falls apart. Every reason sounds temporary. Because she loves him, she helps. Once feels caring and twice feels supportive. By the third time, it quietly becomes the relationship pattern. Every time she hesitates, he reminds her how much she means to him and how she is the only one he can rely on. The guilt of saying no begins hurting more than the money itself. So she says yes again. Then there is the dreamer. He is always about to launch something, finish something, or become something. She supports both of them because she believes in his potential. Months become years, and the dream never leaves conversation. The goals stay unfinished, while the bills stay with her. Belief slowly becomes responsibility. Believing in someone is beautiful, but believing in someone does not mean financing their unfinished life. Support and responsibility are not the same thing. Then comes the hardest moment. She finally brings up the imbalance. For the first time, she asks for fairness, or simply mentions she's been footing the bill most of the time. He becomes cold, quiet, or distant. The warmth disappears from the room. Suddenly, she feels guilty for bringing up the matter. To bring the connection back, she opens her wallet again and offers help wherever money is needed. She thinks, he will see my value. He can rely on me. He can count on me. But money becomes the bridge she inadvertently uses to repair love. And he learns that emotional withdrawal gives access to her generosity. Love was never meant to be something she had to finance. She was never trying to buy him. She was trying to secure love. But love built on sacrifice keeps asking for more. The right man will value her presence, not depend on her sacrifice. She was looking for partnership, not a position as provider. A man who respects her will never want her carrying both hearts and bills. Partnership means support flowing both ways. She was never meant to carry everything alone. The resolution begins when she separates love from financial responsibility, clearly in her own mind. She realizes that protecting her future is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of essential self-preservation. She practices graceful firmness. A man who truly respects her will never put her in a position where she must choose between her own financial security and the survival of the relationship. A simple internal rule helps here. If you feel more like a sponsor than a partner, that feeling is worth listening to. Trust your gut, protect your security, and remember that real love never demands or drains. Love should feel safe, mutual, and supported from both sides. Protecting her heart and her finances is not selfish. It is the moment she finally chooses herself. And if this message spoke to you, join our community by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video with another who may need to hear it. We are taking our power back, rebuilding our standards, and choosing ourselves again. Tell me in the comments, have you ever realized you were giving more than you were receiving? And what was the moment that opened your eyes? Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love always.